a run for it.
Okay. Yep. Somebody's got to do it.
So what's the deal with the decapitated Barbies?
Well, I never had a Barbie as a little girl. I didn't like Barbie. And I was on one of my walks. I walk my neighborhood regularly for exercise in the mornings, and I found some dead Barbies in the trash. And I kept walking, and about 2 blocks later I went, I must have those Barbies. Something commanded me. So I went back and I got them, and they had this little Barbie box, and I hid them for a year in my studio because my husband knows I pick up trash. And I wanted to incorporate them into art for Spoleto. I wanted to do some sarcastic things about our South of the Broad society and our Charleston society with Barbie. But how do you get Barbie into a painting? Do you cut her? Do you saw her? How can you make her go flat? I decided to buy a huge frying pan from Walmart, and I melted her. And as she melted, her perfect little thin thighs began to bubble and grow. I found that so exciting. So Barbie transformed herself through melting to get her into canvases, and that's how she started.
Wow. That's really cool.
And she has a big future. I have some very large canvases, and I've done one complete Barbie show.
Okay.
And I will be doing some more Barbie shows. But Charleston was quite shocked by my Barbie show.
Yes.
So I will be taking the Barbie show to Asheville or Atlanta or New York, somewhere where there's a better venue for very shocking Barbie behavior.
I'm here today at All Things Good in the Northcutt Plaza. We've got Coleman Boulevard here. It's Houston Northcutt Boulevard there, right on the corner. This little frame shop that I thought was all it was is not at all. I got to meet the owner, whose name is Marty. He and his wife own the store, which is now at least 50-50, a process they call giclée, that I was newly introduced to, and it's, you know, sort of been repossessed as a word for all of the works of art. But it's the process of taking your print, taking anything that you bring in, and they can stretch it over canvas, they can put it on nearly any material you want to see it on. And as I walk through, you can check out all of the prints. Some of them, you know, somebody just took for your photos, things that end up looking more and more like paintings. While I was in here, I was already pre-planning what I may or may not be getting everybody for Christmas. And I think of the photos that I have, and I would gladly see stretched otherwise. If you have things that you know you own, they can do these sort of shadow boxes as well, which is bigger collections of. This one is obviously from a flag to some of your military gear that I think is the same way we've talked about when we've been here, that nothing is more personal, nothing makes a better gift, and nothing helps you hold on to some of these memories, like either taking your personal photos and turning them into the art that you show at the house. And then for me, once I've decided I've run out of other ideas, they have a wonderful selection of all of their prints, other people's photos, and like he said, they work very closely with all the artists in Charleston, so they have some really good-looking photography. If you yourself have decided you are not so capable, by all means, you can shop here and find somebody who's much, much better than you are.
Far behind me through so much darkness, I
Well, hi there.
Hey there.
Hi, I'll close this up behind me. It's nice to meet you. My name's Mariah.
Thanks for coming by. Michael.
So I realize that you're a photographer, as it were, but this gallery will be for everyone.
Right. Just the initial show was going to be my work, was the idea.
Okay.
I had obviously plenty of things available to show.
Well, it turns out if you're going to have to put some things on a wall, it might as well be yours.
Right. I have some other shows coming up that are already planned for watercolor, oil painting, pretty much any style.
This is your spot, and you're from Charleston, or you're from somewhere else originally?
I'm originally from Lexington, South Carolina. I travel pretty much all over the country to do any freelance work.
Couldn't even once you done. I did. I moseyed through. I was on your website checking out some of your wedding photos.
Okay.
That were beautiful.
Gotcha.
And so yeah, I would steal your time if it was available.
Yep.
But we can walk around at least and take a little bit of look, so I can see what else you got.
Right. Obviously, I studied architecture and preservation, so my eye is usually drawn towards that when I'm walking around downtown. So this we have 10 and 10.5 Legree Street. So you got some of the old original paint still there. So there's some nice, Corinthian detailing on Wentworth Street. And then, I like to try to mix it up and not have so much in one style as the architecture or landscapes, where I go into a little more abstract kind of work.
I would have almost guessed two very separate artists featured on your wall, but I realize these are all you for right now.
And the first question I usually get when you come in, people I think generally get drawn to the birds. In this picture, they ask me if these are photos at all. They usually just assume they're paintings.
That does look. It looks like you touched it with watercolor or something instead.
Right.
No, they're very interesting. So you make the differentiation that you do, Charleston in a lot of your time, and then to the other wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching Art Walking, the TV show. I'm the underpaid announcer, Allison Linkletter von Martindale, asking you to tune in again next time to Xfinity On Demand, to our YouTube channel, to Comcast, to MeTV, on Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, Pinterest, on Blu-ray, smartphones, iPads, Dixie cups with string, and at better Chuck E. Cheese's across this great nation on the 4th screen to the left by the drink dispenser. So be sure to watch, because sweet Suzie K might just body paint another girl, and you wouldn't want to miss that. So drive safely, call your mom. If you're walking at night, please wear white, and remember, no loitering. Farewell, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
The choices are endless at Rug Decor, and you can create any size rug to your exact specifications. Colors, patterns, textures, and price. The options afforded by their new design system must be seen to be appreciated, whether you're a homeowner, business owner, a decorator, or an interior designer like me.
When designing a room, you work up from the floor. When buying a rug, shop at Rug Decor.
Working with Sandy and the staff at Rug Decor has revolutionized the way I shop for area rugs. There in the West Ashley shops, you have to experience their new design center.
Gift shopping starts at the Antiques Market, because you get to browse through 100 little shops all in one stop in Moultrie Plaza on Coleman Boulevard. It's a 20,000 square foot compendium of creative selections with brass, glass, art, silver, vintage toys, porcelain, decorations, ceramics, cool collectibles, and more. Thoughtful things for anyone. Yes, you can always find yesterday's treasures for the holidays at the Antiques Market.
Imagine a world without abuse. It is possible that the day will come when abuse will go. StopAbuseCampaign.org believes that by working together, we will end abuse within the next 25 years. Because one more generation of abuse is one too many. Find out how you can be a part of the solution. Go to StopAbuseCampaign.org and take the pledge.